say that the Batman the Animated Series brought a lot to the character of Batman would be an understatement. Now, when I was a kid, I was much a Marvel kid. I saw every MCU movie that had come out and was awaiting more, just like right now. When I was a kid, I didn't know much about DC's characters. I knew of Batman, and I knew of the Tim Burton and other various movies.
Crap. 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 Crap.
They're crap. 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 Mega crap.
But my first introduction to the Batman was this. But before we talk about Batman the Animated Series, we need to talk about Bruce Wayne. Go into the comments and tell me what makes Bruce Wayne so special. Why do we root for this madman who dresses up like a bat and scares the shit out of criminals? Bruce's goal, his mission, is to protect everyone who can't or weren't able to protect themselves from people like Joe Chill. We root for Bruce because we know he is doing it for a good reason. He isn't killing people. He doesn't kill no matter what or how much they deserve it. No, Bruce Wayne is making these people face justice for what they have done. It is clear that Bruce Wayne likes to be Batman more than he likes being Bruce Wayne. Becoming Batman is his true identity, and Bruce Wayne is just an act, a mask, so no one can see the real him. And Batman the Animated Series understands, shows us, in the most meaningful ways, that Batman means more to him, his mission means more to him than his actual life.
The real character. And Bruce Wayne is the disguise. That's the face he puts on for the world. Batman is who he is in his heart.
Are you all right, sir? The Scarecrow drugged me with some kind of fear toxin. I never know when it's going to hit me. I'm having horrible visions of my father. He says I'm shaming the family name.
That's rubbish. I know your father will be proud of you. Because I'm so proud of you. Now come on, it's time for chicken soup and a good night's sleep.
Alfred.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Now where the hell do I start? Oh. Okay. The voice actors in this series are perfect. Kevin Conroy will always be my definitive Batman, with his amazing voice, amazing talent, and astounding performance. Kevin Conroy doesn't just bring his A game for Batman, he gives it for Bruce Wayne as well.
Talent on this show had never done animation before, which was just the direction they wanted to go in terms of how dramatic they wanted to make it. It led for some really wonderful actors coming on the show.
Just like in that clip I just showed you, you can feel the emotions Bruce is feeling. And that is how you know you have a good actor, a good character, and a good story. Mark Hamill as the Joker is a phenomenal and perfect choice. Mark, Kevin, and the rest of the cast and crew and production care about Batman's story, understand his morals, his enemies, his struggles, and what he has to deal with.
That informs the Joker is his laugh. And I remember reading the comic books, it was ha 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 ha, but lots of ho ho hee hee ho ho hee. His laugh should be like a musical instrument. It should sort of illustrate his mood. It could be ominous and intimidating. It could be gleeful and with wild abandon. But I didn't want to just have one rote laugh. I was driving to the first recording session thinking, how did I laugh? I'm on the freeways in Los Angeles. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Now, I'm sure no one in Los Angeles would look twice at somebody. Look at that guy laughing maniacally in his car.
And I can tell this by every frame in the show. Then to top it off, just 17 years later, Rocksteady cast the same actors for an unforgettable video game series about Batman. That is fucking awesome. Which reminds me. The villains in this show range from amazing to awesome. Before the clown face, before the Two-Face, there was the Clayface. Clayface is the first major villain we see in this series, and that is just so damn cool. And what's even better is how Batman beats Clayface. It's not with a punch, it's not with words, it's with this.
it! I can't be all of them! Not all at once!
Batman has such a good rogues gallery because the villains are sympathetic. We can sympathize for most of them. They're just humans who either got cast away from society, forcibly turned into a monster, or just trying to save a loved one. That's why these villains work. They can be sympathetic, while also having a lot of stories crafted around their character, personality, or actions. And I think that is just so goddamn cool. It just goes to say that not every superhero movie has to have an end-of-the-world threat. It doesn't have to have a complicated plot. You just need to let your audience sympathize with your characters. Build a relationship, then have the audience not want the hero and villain to be enemies. Kind of like what they did with Professor X and Magneto in the X-Men movies. Only better.
Really demonic, scary eyes, and this tooth-filled grin that looked like the Blue Meanies in Yellow Submarine.
With the Joker, I felt we struck a nice balance between the clown and the killer. We also got into his personality a lot and really made him kind of a scary character. And he was a character that you didn't get bored with seeing.
Sherlock Holmes has his Professor Moriarty. Batman has his Joker. That's why the Joker's endured for so long. Most people would just go out and commit the crime. He likes to announce that he's going to do things and challenge you to stop him.
It is to laugh, huh, Mr. J?
Harley Quinn, yeah, my favorite.
Hear, hear!
Paul was right in this episode where he just kind of had this weird idea. It's like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if one of the Joker's henchmen was a hench girl?
And then I just made her kind of a screwball who would say things with a goofy attitude, yet when the Joker called on her to pull a trigger, she could do it.
Harley Quinn was such a big hit. I mean, they've made toys and statues. They've incorporated her into the comic books. She has her own series. I think Harley Quinn is a great foil for Joker.
In order for you to understand why Batman the Animated Series is so important, I'll explain. Without Batman the Animated Series, there'd be no Rocksteady games. Without the Rocksteady games, there'd be no Nolan Trilogy. Without the Nolan Trilogy, there'd be no BVS. With no BVS, there'd be no Batman movie coming out in 2 years. Batman the Animated Series paved the road for everything you and I love about the character of Batman.